Hello and welcome back to my channel Dinar and Dong Updates. The Iraqi dinar revaluation has officially begun. A financial milestone unfolds. We are thrilled to bring you what may be the most groundbreaking financial development of our time. An update that transforms years of hope, speculation, and strategic patience into tangible reality. Today we mark the moment when what many believe to be wishful thinking has officially evolved into an economic event of global importance. The Revaluation RV of the Iraqi dinar is underway. Yes, you read that correctly. After years of swirling rumors, predictions, expert debates, and countless online discussions, we can now confirm that the Iraqi dinar has been revalued. This isn't hypothetical anymore. This is not a drill, a pilot program, or an internal test. It's the real thing, a full-scale global financial transformation. The journey to revaluation. For more than a decade, dinar holders have clung to the promise of revaluation. They studied Iraq's economic indicators, followed geopolitical events, and monitored central bank policy changes. Throughout those years, there were moments of doubt, but also signs that major changes were on the horizon. Currency reforms, shifts in fiscal policy, and increased international cooperation. Today, those signs have converged. What was once speculative is now confirmed. Iraq has taken a monumental step in redefining its financial presence on the global stage. The Central Bank of Iraq, in coordination with international financial institutions, has activated a revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. A system activated on a global scale. Reports from Iraq and across the world confirm the news. Banks, both local and international, are now showing new exchange rates for the IQD, Iraqi dinar. Financial databases, currency converters, and trading platforms have updated their records to reflect this dramatic change. From Baghdad to London, from New York to Sydney, the world is adjusting to the new value of the Iraqi dinar. Digital banking apps, ATM terminals, and bank tellers are now displaying the revised rates. Currency exchange centers have updated their offers. People are lining up at institutions, scheduling appointments, and contacting financial advisors to begin the currency exchange process. It's happening, not in theory, but in real time. Years of planning finally realized. This revaluation is not an isolated event. It is the result of years of strategic planning, monitoring, and international negotiation. Iraq's central bank, with the support of global partners, implemented the necessary regulatory frameworks to make this moment possible. Now, the financial infrastructure to support the exchange process is live and operational. Institutions worldwide have verified that they are actively processing transactions involving Iraqi dinars at the new revalued rates. This includes not only banks within Iraq, but also financial entities in the United States, Canada, the UK, Europe, and beyond. How to exchange your dinar. What you need to know. If you are a dinar holder, the opportunity is now yours to act, but wisely and carefully. The process is straightforward but requires preparation. Here's how to proceed. 1. Identify an authorized institution. Only work with licensed banks or regulated currency exchange centers that have confirmed participation in the revaluation process. 2. Prepare your documents. You'll need valid identification and proof of currency ownership. Some banks may require an appointment due to high demand. 3. Compare rates and fees. While most institutions will follow the official revaluation rate, fees and margins may vary. Take time to shop around for the best terms. 4. Secure your transaction. Ensure you receive receipts, confirmations, and full documentation of the exchange. Keep copies of everything. 5. Consult a financial expert. If you're unsure about taxes or how much of your dinar to exchange, talk to a licensed financial advisor or tax professional. A new chapter for Iraq and the world. The revaluation of the Iraqi dinar isn't just significant for investors, it marks a new beginning for Iraq itself. For years, the country's economic potential has been overlooked due to instability and conflict. Now, the world is beginning to recognize the strategic value Iraq holds in trade, energy, and finance. Analysts are already predicting a wave of foreign investment as a result of the revaluation. With increased international confidence in Iraq's economy, expect surges in business development, infrastructure projects, and energy sector growth. The global marketplace is responding, and Iraq's presence is stronger than ever. What it means for dinar holders. For individual investors, this is a milestone that could redefine their financial future. But with opportunity comes responsibility. It's important to avoid hasty decisions or emotional reactions. Instead, think strategically. Should you exchange all of your dinar now? Some experts suggest a tiered approach. Exchange a portion of your holdings now to lock in gains, while keeping some IQD in reserve should the value continue to rise. Others may prefer to fully convert their currency now and reinvest in other opportunities. There is no one-size-fits-all answer, so consider your personal financial goals, tax implications, and risk tolerance. Stay cautious and avoid scams. Unfortunately, moments like this attract fraudulent actors hoping to exploit excitement and confusion. Be extremely cautious. Only exchange your dinar through licensed, regulated institutions. Never pay upfront fees or give out personal information to unsolicited contacts. Beware of VIP rates or exclusive insider access schemes. They are almost always scams. Verify all correspondence and retain copies of all transactions. Protecting your personal information and financial assets is just as important as making the exchange itself. The global ripple effect. The Iraqi dinar revaluation could trigger broader changes across global markets. For the first time in decades, Iraq's currency has gained serious recognition, potentially influencing economic policy across the Middle East and even beyond. The implications are far-reaching. Stronger trade ties with regional partners and international powerhouses. Enhanced diplomatic relations through economic cooperation. Boosted investor confidence, drawing more global capital into Iraq. The country is signaling that it's ready to be a reliable player in the global economy. That shift in perception alone is a major victory. The power of patience and perseverance. For the dinar community, this moment validates years of hope, research, and resilience. Many believed in this outcome despite mainstream skepticism. They followed the trends, tracked developments, and trusted in Iraq's potential. Now, they stand at the edge of a new financial reality. The time spent waiting wasn't wasted. It was a strategic investment in a future that has now arrived. What happens next? Although the revaluation has officially begun, the next few weeks and months will be critical. Market rates may fluctuate. New regulations may emerge. Economic analysts will revise forecasts as the effects of the revaluation ripple outward. For dinar holders, it's important to remain vigilant. Keep an eye on updates from the Central Bank of Iraq, exchange rate changes from major financial institutions, tax policy announcements in your country, emerging expert advice on wealth management. Staying informed will be the key to making the most of this rare opportunity. Your story matters. This moment is bigger than a headline. It's a shared experience for the entire dinar community. Whether you've just visited your bank, scheduled your first appointment, or are still exploring your options, your voice matters. Have you already exchanged your dinar? What was the process like? Were the rates what you expected? Did your financial advisor offer new recommendations? Sharing your story can help guide others through their own journey. The more we communicate, the more confident and informed this community becomes. Final thoughts. A historic turning point. Today is more than just a financial update. It's a symbol of transformation. The Iraqi dinar's revaluation represents a turning point for individuals, Iraq, and the global economy. It signifies the resilience of those who believed, the progress of a recovering nation, and the potential of strategic patience. As this event continues to unfold, remember that this is only the beginning. Markets will evolve, policies will adapt, opportunities will shift. But one thing remains constant. Informed, thoughtful action will always yield the best outcomes. So take this moment to celebrate, but also to plan. Consult the right professionals, protect your assets, and think ahead. The door to a new financial reality is open. Walk through it with confidence, clarity, and care. Thank you for being part of this journey. Stay alert, stay educated, and stay empowered. We'll continue to provide updates, insights, and guidance as this historic process continues. And now, it's your move.